Okay, thanks for the update. So I can see you guys learned a lot last week and learn a lot on what you should learn in literature review and also your writing up of proposal. Okay, so well done everyone. So today we will proceed, right? We will proceed to the next step of your dissertations, right? So the next step, what you should do is to understand what research design means, right? Literature review, lecture 3, understand what research design means. So research design, there are two things you have to know. And are you guys ready to start this? So if you're ready, please reply to the group chat, yes, I'm ready. Then we will proceed starting these sessions. Okay, so today we will be starting lecture 3 in your times. Lecture 3 in your times, right? Okay, so lecture 3, the idea of lecture 3 is you must understand what is qualitative and what is quantitative methods, right? So today's sessions will be a bit long. Since I'm meeting you first round, I might be a bit talkative. So I want you to pay very good attention on this because this is your final year project and this is an important topic for your final year work. Okay, it consists of two semester, and you have to finish up combinations of 2 semester on this single project. So it means it's a very important and big project, right? So let's start what we should discuss today. Okay. So can you guys see my whiteboard, everyone? Okay, cool. So our sessions, I will write on the whiteboard and I want you to reply to the group chat, or you can also turn on your mic and ask. All right. So this is what you can do, right? Turn on the mic and ask if you got questions, interactions, and or by through group chat. So our first thing you have to know for a research project, right? I don't talk about the notes. I directly go into the content, and this is like a tutorial. So I want you to be very interactive. All right. So let's start. So can you guys know what qualitative and quantitative approach means? Do you guys know what is quali and quantitative means? Okay. So, okay, cool. So, you guys already did your proposal. You guys already did your objective. You guys already did your problem statement, right? So now we come into the idea, the framework of the entire research, right? So today, let's look at this. I will be drawing a scenario. I want you to pay very good attention because I'm not referring to any notes, but I'm referring to one scenario, right? So this scenario, I want you to go into it, means that you have to understand it, and it will make you very clear about what research framework, what research project is, right? So pay very good attention. Not understand, please stop me, right? Okay, if we are going to do a study on students' satisfactions, okay, for their hostel. Okay, if I want to do these studies, students' satisfactions on hostel. Okay, because some of the university, they provide internal hostel to the students, especially local university. So now they want to see whether you're satisfied with the hostel or not. Okay, so everyone clear about this? If you, okay, I want you to experience this and try to imagine we are the hostel management. Okay, we are the university peoples and prepare the hostel for the students. So what problems they actually face out there is the problem statement. I give you a problem statement. The problem statement is because of we are at local university and because of the students are a lot, every semester, the students have to come in on SEM 1, okay, SEM 2 onwards, we have to perform in co-curriculum or for those who just came in, can you please turn off your mic? Thanks. Or they have to scholar, okay, so they can continue the stay, okay, because of students number too much, right? Okay, this is the scenario, and hostel numbers too little. Okay, so this is the problem statements, right, in local university right now. Okay, so it says that students number are too much and hostel number are too little. So SEM 1 students stay at hostel. SEM 2 onward, you have to perform, or you are a scholar, then you can continue to stay. Everyone clear about this scenario? Before we proceed, everyone clear about this scenario before we proceed? Okay, so everyone clear? Huh? Okay. So I want you to come into the scenario before we proceed. If not, I'm just speaking empty lecture. Okay, so this is the scenario. This is your studies. So what we are going to study today is I will ask the students these three areas. Okay, room, okay, room. I will ask the second area, kitchen, toilet. Okay, toilets. Ask the third area, facilities. All right. The third one, facilities. Okay. So these are the three construct that I'm asking. Okay, these are the three construct that I will be asking. So next, I will ask them item 1. I will ask them cleanliness. Are you satisfied with the cleanliness? Okay. Are you satisfied with the size? Okay. And I ask them, are you satisfied with the lighting? Okay, these are the examples. All right. So same thing, toilet. We ask them, are you satisfied with the cleanliness? Them, are you satisfied with the size? I ask them, are you satisfied with the lighting? Okay, these are the three things that I ask. Okay, and facilities like basketball. Let's take basketball. Okay. Okay. So we also ask them, are you satisfied with the cleanliness of the court? We ask them, are you satisfied with the size provided? Is it a proper size for you? And I ask them, are you satisfied with the electrical lightings and also all the components, right? So I want you to write in your notes. For those who are on your bed, take out a piece of paper also, write it in your notes. These are all factors. Okay, these are all factors. The pink color one are all factors affect your satisfactions. Okay, affect your satisfactions. Please write down in your notes. I got no place to write in this whiteboard. So please write down in your notes, the pink one are all the factors affect students' satisfactions. I repeat, all these pink items are the factors affect students' satisfactions. Are you agree with me? Are you guys agree with me? Cleanliness, size, lighting are the factors affect or contribute to your student satisfactions. Agree? Okay. Agree, right? Okay. So now they call as item. I-T-E-M, items. Okay, we got item 1, we got item 2, we got item 3. These are all items. Okay. Then C1, C2, C3. Okay, these are all construct. Okay, these are all construct. Construct means they are the categories. They combine these items, they group them into one group. Okay, construct 1, group 1, construct 2, group 2, construct 3, group 3. Okay, so these are all the construct C1, C2, C3. Okay, so may I know how many construct we have here? Can you type into the group chat answer? How many groupings we have here? Okay, yes, good. Okay, we got 3 construct. So everyone learn new terms, huh? Item, construct. So let's proceed. So how can we ask, okay, whether they are satisfied with the cleanliness or not, whether they are satisfied with the size and lighting? Okay, so we were going to ask by using a scale. Okay, we will be going to ask by using a scale. 1, 2, 5. 1, not at all. Okay, 2, 5. Very satisfied. Okay, so these are the scale. Okay. So okay. So can you write down in your notes? This is a skill. There are many skills. There are Likert skill. Okay. There are normal variant skill. There are a lot of types of skill. Okay. So there are 1 to 5. There are 1 to 7. There are 1 to 10. And some there are 1 to 4. Right. So these are all skill. Okay. Write down in your notes. These are the third terms that you know today. Okay. Skill. 1 to 5 is skill. Okay. So we will be asking them all with scale, and up to you whether how you want to design it. Okay. So these are scale 1 to 5, Likert scale. Okay. So do it the same to other construct. Okay. Do it the same to other construct. Okay. So do it the same to others construct also. Okay. So these are all the skill. Okay. So now this is a skill, right? This is a skill. This is a skill, right? This is a skill. Can you tell me how about this? Can you tell me what we call this? Guys, I want you to be fast because there are a lot of things to discuss today. Can you tell me how about this? Okay, can you write down? This is a description. Okay, this is a description. Yes, satisfactions level. Okay, you are more detailed, Ziyu, Connie, and it is a description for this skill. Okay, like your measurements, there's a description for your items, right? So this is a description for your skill. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 items you learned today, right? So now we grade this questionnaire and let the students to vote. Okay, are you satisfied with the cleanliness of your room? Are you satisfied with the cleanliness of your toilet? Cleanliness of your facility? Are you satisfied with the size, lighting, and so on, everything? Okay, and I got another sections. Okay, I got another sections. I asked about would you want to stay for next semester? Okay, I want to know student satisfactions, their experience. I asked them whether they want to stay for the next semester. Okay, and I let them choose the skill. Yes, no. Okay, yes, no skill. Okay, so this yes, no skill is not a Likert skill. Okay, this is a nominal skill. Okay, this is a nominal skill. And there are many skills available. I want you to have a read. Okay. Nominal skill hold two additional properties. Okay, either yes or no. Okay. So there are other skills such as ordinal skill, interval skill, ratio skill, right? Okay, so this is a nominal scale. This is a nominal scale. And this is a ordinal scale. Okay, so I asked them whether they want to continue or stay on next semester or not. We further asked them, would you recommend your friend? Okay, we further asked them, would you recommend your friend, okay, to stay here? Okay, I still use nominal skill. Can anyone tell me what is the answer here? If I still use nominal skill, can you tell me what is the answer here?
Yes or no?
Yes, correct. Okay, nominal is yes or no, right? Okay, so we are still using nominal, so yes or no. Okay. Okay, so everyone clear about this questionnaire? So now we are setting a questionnaire, okay? And the questionnaire is to answer your lecture 3, okay? And let you understand the lecture 3 content that you should learn. Okay, okay, so now we do simulations, okay? We do a simulations. If I ask 50 students, okay, 50 of them, I added up, I take an average, okay, I take an average, and the answer is this. Okay, I take a 50 students, I take an average, and I found the answer is this. Okay, can you tell me what does this mean? What are the answer you can draw from here? What are the findings you can draw from here? These are the average answer, means that the mean, okay, after I take 50, then I take an average for each item. Then these are the answers that I found. Can you tell me what we can conclude from here? Okay, good one. Gabriel, thank you. How about others? How about others? You found what? Yes.
We can do a comparison. Is it okay?
What type of comparison?
Comparison the result means the stratification level between the C1, C2, and C3.
Yes, okay. Then by what? Comparison by what?
Comparison the factors by the factor by factors.
So means that you are putting them in a rank, right? Number
Yep.
one, most satisfied, followed by number two, second satisfied, follow until the last one, least satisfied, is it?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me what are the last three? Last three.
What you mean last three?
The least satisfied, the last three items, the most unsatisfied item.
The most unsatisfied. That one is for the size.
Size of what?
Size of the room and toilets.
No, size of toilet is called 2. The last three shall be this. Size of room, okay? Size, cleanliness of toilet, lighting of toilet. These are the last three. Everyone clear? Can you guys see this? What your friend mentioned just now? He want to arrange most satisfied until last satisfied. So I'm asking your friend, what are the last three? The last three is size of the room, cleanliness of the toilet, and lightings of the toilet are the last three. So they will be at the bottom if you arrange them by ranking. Everyone clear about this? Okay. Jeffrey, clear?
Clear.
Okay. So our friends say, can we conclude in bar chart? Yes. Jia Wen Chong. Okay. This is what your friend do. They put in bar chart. Okay. And you may arrange the highest one follow to the lowest one. Okay, good. Need improvement for room and toilet. Exactly. This you can conclude. You need improvement from toilet and room, right? So from the arrangement top to down, you see the lowest one, you must give recommendations. Okay. Staff responsible for living quarters are not doing their job well. Good one, Ivan. Okay. This is what we can conclude also, not only student satisfactions, we must look into the holistic study. Staff not work well in cleaning, cleaner not do well, right? Okay, and maintenance guy, lighting guys, facility management guy not doing well. Okay, so we found two staff that not doing their job well. Okay, maybe basketball are very far away and maintained by another guy, and these staff are doing well done. Okay, but for the hostel, the staff may be different guy than the facility guy, and this is the conclusions. Okay. Okay. Now, after these 50 students, okay, and I do a correlation studies, okay, and I found out, okay, when I do a correlation study, regression studies, I found out of these 50, okay, most of them say they want to stay. Okay, they want to stay. And wait, okay, let me show like this. I do a regression studies. Okay, I do a regression studies, and this I regressions each item to yes. Okay, I regressions each item to yes. Okay. And this is the B value that I got. Okay. Okay. You don't bother about what is B. Okay, this one will come later. Okay, don't bother about what is B. And you just look at the numbers. This I get 0.85. Okay, if I do a regression studies with yes, I get 0.85. B, I get 0.08. This is 0.05. I just give you a clue. 0.05 means 5%. Okay, it means 5%. 0.08 means 8%. Okay, 0.85 means 85%. Okay, okay, can you tell me, now you don't know anything, right? What is B value? Can you tell me, can you guess what this B value function is? Okay, Yisin guess weightage. How about others? I want you to respond. Be fast. Respond. Okay, I want you guys to respond because there are a lot of info I will share with you. And this info, once I share with you, you just Google the keywords, then you get the answer you want. Okay, the factor contributing to the number, yes or no. Jia Wen, the factor contribute to yes. Okay, without no, only to yes, because I'm doing a regression to yes. Percentage of overall satisfactions, no. Jack Lee, no. How many percent of item contribute to yes? Yes, Connie, yes. How many percent of contributions to yes? Okay, okay. I just give you some clue. Let's put this aside. Let's discuss what you learned during your high school. Okay, do you still remember your teacher has taught you about this? Okay, height, has taught you about this height versus okay, height versus range of jump. Okay, height versus range of jump. And if you are high, you jump further. Okay, if you're not that high, you jump average. And you are not high, you jump very little. Then you plot like this. Have you ever remembered this? Your high school? Have you ever remembered this table? Your teacher asks you to use one item, height. Okay, use one item, height. Use another item, range of jump. Then he said, if you are very high, then you jump very, very high, very far. If you're not high, you jump very near. Still remember this? Then she asks you or he asks you to draw this line, okay? And you get a value of R value. Still remember this? Okay, so this is a correlations, okay? This is a correlation between two items, okay? Between two items, height and range, two items. Now, I do a lot of correlations. I compile them in a group C1, I get one correlation average. I compile them in C2, I get one correlation average. I compile them in C3, I get the third correlation average. And I put all to yes. I put all to yes, okay? So this is a multiple regressions. You see, I do so many correlation. How many arrow I have? 9. Okay, out of 3, I take one average. Every 3, I take one average. right? For the group C1, C2, C3. And I correlate them with yes. Okay, so this is a multiple regressions analysis. Please write down all the terms. If not, when later you want to do this, then you come and ask me, so what is the analysis is, right? So the answer is multiple regression analysis. This is correlations. Okay, please write down. Correlations is one item to one item. Multiple regressions is many item to one or many item to many. Okay. Okay. So this is a multiple regressions. So can I erase correlations? Can I erase correlations? Can I? Okay. Okay. So correlation done. So let's proceed. Okay, let's proceed. So this is multiple regressions, which means it is a correlations of many component to one or many component to many. Okay. Until here clear? Until here clear? Okay. Okay. So from these correlations, what are the conclusions you can draw from this result? Let's do tutorial. What are the conclusions we can draw from this result?
Tree diagram.
Tree diagram? No,
For them.
what is the conclusions you can draw from here? What is the understanding you can get from here? Not what method I want to use to show the result. No, what is the answer you can draw from here? They will still stay. From this, yes. Stay because of basketball court. Yes, this is the correlations result. Okay. Okay, I do one by one. For those who haven't answered, please pay attention. Jia Wen say, they will still say the answer is correct. Okay, they will still say. But when I do correlations, I see things more detailed. Not only they will still say, we know that, we also know that why they stay. They stay because of the basketball. You get what I'm trying to say? If I erase the left part, okay, I ask, would you want to stay? The answer is yes. You only know they want to stay. Okay, now we do a correlations. We know in more detail. Okay, they stay because of what? They stay because of basketball. Yes. Okay. They stay because of basketball. Correct. Okay. So you see, they will still say is a normal survey. Okay. From here, you will get it already. They will still say yes or no. Most of them say yes. So the average become yes. Okay. They will still say. When I do a correlation analysis, I found what are the contributing factors that affect them to stay, okay, which is basketball, that affect them to stay. Okay, so now this one is a very powerful finding compared to, do you want to stay? Yes, no. Why? We don't know why they want to stay. Okay, so regressions will help you on this. You found the reason that contribute to the stay. Okay, facility satisfaction variables. Correct. Okay. Facility satisfaction contribute to the most to the student's decision in staying the hostel next semester. Okay. So anyone not clear about this before I proceed? Because it will become deeper and deeper, harder and harder. So everyone not clear about this, please raise your hand now. Okay, thank you, Hein, to get it right. Thank you, Connie, to get it right. Jiawen to get it right. Okay, they will still say yes. Out of 40, 50, 77 of you, out of 77 of you, only 4 to 5 people responding. How about another 60? Another 70? Okay, so from here, can you write down by yourself in your notes this part, because I got no place to write anymore. So I want you to write down in your notes, this part is a independent variable. Okay, this part is an independent variables. Okay. This part is a dependent variable. Okay. Okay. So this part is an independent variables. This part is a dependent variables. Okay. Now, independent variable is the variables that stand alone. Okay. Dependent variables is a variables that depend on independent variables. Okay. Let's go back to this. Height. Okay. Versus range of jump. Can you tell me which one is independent variable? This is height. This is range of jump. Can you tell me which one is independent variable?
Height.
Okay, thanks Suping. Thanks Yin. Thanks Alex. Thanks Adeline. Thanks Wen Xuan. Jody. Yes, correct. It's height. Okay, height is independent variable. Okay, height is IV. You are right. So this is RJ is range of jump. Range of jump is dependent variables. Correct. Okay, guys, you are right. Okay, good job. Right? So one is IV, one is DV. So this is a very important thing, okay, that you need to know, okay, so that you understand your thesis properly. Okay, so let's come back to your thesis. We are done with all this. Okay, let's come back to your thesis. Can I erase this, or you want to do a screenshot on this before I proceed? If you want to do a screenshot, please do a screenshot before I proceed. Done? Screenshot done? Can I proceed? Okay. So now come back to your own topic. Okay, come back to your own topic. Okay. The first thing you need to do for your thesis, you know a problem statement. You already created an objective to solve these problems. Okay, so your objective must able to solve these problems. Okay. Okay. Now from this objective, you are identify the factors. Okay, identify the factors to find recommendations. Okay, so all those, okay, factors, maybe let's say delay. Okay, delay. Then identify factors of delay. Correct or not? So all these are the independent variables. Okay, internal factors. Okay, external factors. Okay, financial factors. Okay, so all these are factors. So can you tell me, can you tell me, okay, can you tell me what is this? The one bracket in black bracket. What is it? The one bracket in black bracket. Can you tell me what is this? I want to study, my topic is delay in constructions project. Okay. Then I read. I got a lot of factors. Okay. I found internal factor. I found external factor. I found financial factor. Correct. It is a construct. Okay. It is a construct. Good. Okay. So I write C1. I write C2. C3. Okay. So this is a construct. Can you tell me, how about what is IF1, IF2, IF3? Items. Okay, items. Correct. Okay, these are items. Okay, I don't waste time. I just remain one. Okay, so now your lecturer asks you to read during your last lecture, to read about lecture 2 and to read about the 6 journals, right? And you are doing all the readings. Okay, my next recommendation, take out a piece of Excel sheet. Okay, you want to find factors of delay. Okay, your objective 1, to identify factors contributing to delay. Okay, your objective 1. Okay, so you are reading the 6th journal that your lecturer asked you to do. It is a very good approach. Your lecturer did well. Okay, 6th journal. Next, do you list down all the factors? My questions. When you read, do you list down all the factors? Okay, okay. Next step, you have to prepare a table, list down all the factors. Okay, put in Excel sheet. Put in Excel sheets what you should do. Put 1 column, put 2 column. Okay, this part you write Excel sheets. This part you write factors, because now we are reading factors. This part you write sources. Okay, factor 1. Okay, I don't group them first. Write 1, write 2. Okay, write 3. Continue. List down all the factors. Write 5, write 6. Okay, sources. This you read it from City maybe. Okay, City 2019. Okay, or maybe you read it from 2 guys also mention these factors. Okay, Chong. Okay, Chong 2018. You write that down the source. Okay, the second factors you found from the next journal, only Ali say. Okay, 2017. Okay, list down factors, list down the source. Okay, the reason why you want to do this is if you cannot list your factors, for your objective one, okay, then your study cannot proceed. Correct or not? Okay, so your objective one is to identify factor. You cannot find factor. Okay, then your study cannot proceed. Okay, so list down all the factors in an Excel sheet. This is your next job, okay, to do. Okay, so after listing down all these factors, then you can create your questionnaire already, okay, to answer your objective one. Okay, you can further create your questionnaire, okay, in a dependent variable column here, okay, like what I did just now. Create a new questions, okay, create a new questions, and you can answer your objective 2 or so on. Okay, let's see, can we go back? Hopefully we can go back to the previous one. Okay, lucky we can go back. Okay, can you tell me what is my objective one from this table, this survey? Can you imagine? Can you guess what is my objective one? Can you please write down in the group chat? Comment. What is my objective one?
To figure out.
Like write down in the group chat, please. Write a proper objective. Your lecturer teach you, right? How to write a proper objective. We got a words to studies, to identify, to observe, right? Okay. Correct. Okay. Don't worry. Don't put question mark. Just put the statement. Okay. We are guessing, right? Don't worry. Don't put question mark. Okay. To identify satisfaction students stay in hostel. To identify factors to influence the decision to stay in hostel. Okay. Good. Okay. To identify factors of contribute student satisfaction in hostel. To figure out the satisfaction level of the student. Correct. To identify if that to identify factors contribute to decision of student stay in hostel. Yes, you're right. Okay, everyone get it right. Okay, if I list this, okay, by listing the most satisfied to the least satisfied item, the objective is to identify which factor contribute to your satisfactions. Everyone know that, right? To do these correlations, I want to study whether they want to stay or not. Okay, so our objective can be like this. Okay, you guys do it right. I just do a summary for you, right? I just do a summary for you. My objective one, okay, to identify, okay, the factors contributing to students' satisfactions. Okay, to identify. How can I portray this result, guys? How can I show this result? Just now, someone say the answer before. To identify factor, how we show this result? By ranking, okay? By listing this in a rank, right? By ranking, you list them, you put a bar chart from highest to lowest. That is the answer for objective one. Okay, now my objective two. Okay, objective two. To identify, my objective two, to identify Yes, to identify factor contribute to decisions, okay? Because I want to see which factor make the student say yes, okay? Correct. This objective 2 is to identify factors contribute to decisions of students staying in hostel. Okay, so not only yes, no answer, but I can know which factor causing this to be yes. Okay, objective 2. Okay, how about recommendations? The third objective, my third objective. Okay. How about the third objective? What I can write? To study, okay, client loyalty, okay, by looking into to study client loyalties okay, loyalties we got recommendations factors, loyalty we got good feedback, okay. So this, sorry, I don't write it this way, you were confused. This objective, okay, this objective is actually contribute to loyalty factors, okay. This objective is actually contribute to loyalty factors, all right. These questions is contribute to loyalty factors. Okay, correct. To identify factor contribute to decision of students saying. Okay, so if I'm doing a loyalty study, maybe I need to create another type of loyalty questions. Okay, what type of loyalty we can do? Satisfactions affect loyalty. Recommendations affect loyalty. Okay, repurchase. This is repurchase, right? This is repurchase. Okay. Okay. Affect loyalty. Okay. So if your topic can be concluded and packaged in a bigger topic like loyalty, okay, so you can put your topic as customer loyalties, right? Okay, you can put your topic as customer loyalties, right? So this is what I want you to look at. Your topic can be indented, become small and detailed, or your topic can be make it bigger. Okay, like we never talk about loyalty, right, just now, but suddenly we found these are all contribute to loyalty because loyalty will make people to repurchase. This one, repurchase. Loyalty will cause you to re-recommend. Okay, recommend people. Loyalty will cause and affect your satisfaction. It will affect a loyalty. Okay, so these are all your objectives that you can play around and create. Okay, so this is a research framework. Okay, a research framework, and okay, this is a research framework. All right, and I want you to put all this into your studies. Like just now we did factor affecting delay. Okay, some people doing cost overrun, right? Some people doing beam application, some people doing pandemic, right? COVID pandemic. Some people doing constructions waste. Okay, some people doing all this and that. Okay, so from here, I want you to follow back my method to get an IV, to get a DV. Okay, and IV, I ask you to list down all the factors, right? Okay, I1, item 1, item 2, item 3, and the source, right? Okay, list them first. The more, the better. Okay, the more, the better. Okay, when you group them, later, when you group them, at least 4. Okay, at least 4 in one construct. At least 4 in one construct. Okay, at least 4 in one construct, and create another DV and see what are the dependent variables which is affected by this IV. Okay, you got DV also. So you see what are the dependent variable affected by this IV, and from here you will see whether your answer is answering your objective 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I just want to highlight on your objective here. Anyone did this? Of the last objective, yeah, some student did this. To improve. Anyone did this? Anyone write some objective like this, or to mitigate? Anyone did this? Guys, I want you to look at your objective 2 or 3. Have you write this type of objective? To improve beam usage, to mitigate construction waste in Malaysia. Anyone? Who did this? Okay, good. Okay, can you, Jia Wen Chong, can you write down your objective that similar to this one? Write it down so that we discuss your work. Alex, please list it down. Something like that. Please write it down. Please write it down. Okay. If you write something like this, please write it down. Okay. We got 2 minutes break. I will come back in 2 minutes. Yes, to promote, okay, is a similar thing. To determine, to understand, still okay. Okay, to promote. To determine impact, still okay, because you want to identify the factors, still okay. To understand integration of factors, still okay. Okay, still same, still can do. But to promote implementations, to suggest most efficient ways, still okay. Shun Xuan, still okay. You want to suggest most situation, most effective way. Okay, I want you to take this example and we discuss. To promote implementations, to promote implementations. Okay, this works. To promote. Okay. Okay. How can you promote? How can we promote? Guys, how can we promote implementation of e-tendering in post-COVID-19? What is the method survey you can do, or questionnaire or interview or case study? How can you do to answer this objective? Please let me know. Any idea? Interview, questionnaire, case study. How can you solve this objective to promote implementation of e-tendering? I want you to come into this topic. Again, pay attention at this topic. To promote implementations of e-tendering in post-COVID. How can we do? How you interview? How you interview? What are the questions you ask to interview?
So can we go to the maybe we find a contractor company, okay, or the QS company. We ask them some questions regarding the difference between e-tendering and the normal tendering process, and also ask them is it the time taken will be reduced during this e-tendering amounts, and which one are they prefer? Which methods are they prefer to tender, like maybe e-tendering or normal tendering process?
Okay, so you are studying on their preference, right?
Yeah.
So your objective shall be to study, right?
Yeah.
So how to promote?
To figure out. To figure out.
To figure out, right? Okay. What you did is to figure out the solution, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how can we promote? Because this objective is to promote. Guys, who did this? Chiawen. Okay. Chiawen did this. How can you promote? How can you improve BIM? How can you solve construction waste? How can you promote? How can we promote, guys? To promote, okay, your objective to promote, the only way you do is you take a promotions, okay, to promote by showing them different software. Okay, correct. Yes, Jiawen, correct. So what you need to do is you take a software, you show them the software, Okay, you must go all contractors and say, hello, this is e-tendering. Please use e-tendering. Thank you. Bye bye. Go to the next contractor. Hello, this is e-tendering. Please use e-tendering. Thank you. Bye bye. Go to the third contractors. Hello, this is e-tendering. Please use e-tendering. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, you must go all contractors because you want to promote. So you want to go all contractors, all users, and promote your implementation of e-tendering. Okay, this is to promote. So are you doing this? Are you doing this? Huh? You did this? Are you create a poster, go to all contractors and tell them, please use e-tendering. Thank you. Bye-bye. You go to the next contractors. Are you doing this? How can you promote? How can you promote? How can you promote, Jiawen? How can you promote, Jiawen? Jiawen, what are the actions you take to do this objective? Can you share with us? What are the actions you take to do this objective? What is SP? I will emphasize on software. Okay, you still don't get me right. Huh? How can I promote a e-tendering system if my objective, your boss tell you, my objective is to promote our software. Okay, you as a marketing people, how can you promote this software? You should create advertisement. Okay, you should create advertisement. Okay, to promote your to achieve your objective to promote e-tendering, you should create advertisement. Okay, do you create advertisement? Yes, to promote in social media. You are right, because your boss asked you to promote implementation of e-tendering in post-COVID, so you must create advertisement, correct or not? Okay, so Javan, do you create advertisement in your dissertations? Do you create this to answer your objective to promote? Okay, so go and figure out this word is wrong. Okay, this word is wrong, not right. Because to promote something, you have to create advertisement. Your action is to create advertisement. It's not do survey. Because I want to promote my e-tendering, I not do survey. I have to create advertisement. Okay, and go to all contractor. Please use e-tendering. Thank you. Bye-bye. Please use e-tendering. Thank you and bye. Okay, I'm not doing survey. I'm doing advertisement. Okay. Okay, so this word is not allowed. Okay, because you are not create advertisement for your final thesis, right? Your dissertations, you are not creating any advertisement at all. Okay, provide trial sessions or class for them. Okay, but do you do that, Jingyi, Lim Jingyi? If you write this objective, you can promote trial sessions and class for them. You are right. But do we do this? The actions? Do we do classes? Okay, trial classes? Yes. So we are not creating any advertisement at all. Okay, so these words are not correct in your dissertations. Okay, same goes to this. Improve beam usage. You want to be so proud, okay, and introduce everyone, please use beam, please use beam. So how? You have to create advertisement. So this word is not correct also. Okay, this word is not correct. It is about a promotions objective. Okay, same goes to this, mitigate construction waste. Okay, who did this? Who did this? To mitigate construction waste. Anyone? This one. Anyone did this? Something like this? To mitigate the problem, to solve the problem. Anyone did this? Okay, so this is a very challenging work. Huh? To mitigate construction waste, what you do? You take a tractor, you help Malaysian to take away all the waste, to mitigate construction waste. So your action, okay, your action to mitigate construction waste, okay, is not create advertisement, but you are helping Malaysians to dump away the waste. Okay, because you want to mitigate construction waste, okay, you must help the construction industry to throw away the waste. So your action plan is to throw away the waste. Do you throw away the waste? No. So you are not recommended to write this objective. Okay, everyone clear? So you see what you write wrongly, it is about the action plan. Okay, you are not throwing away the waste. Okay, so you cannot write mitigate this word. Okay, you cannot promote because you are not doing advertisement. So your objective cannot to promote. Okay, like example this, to improve beam usage. You want to improve the usage of beam. Okay, so you have to be the minister of cyber what? Cyber security or what? Okay, so they have to encourage people use beam. Okay, so that is their job, right? But in your thesis, you cannot improve beam usage at all because we are getting info. So you shall write this kind of objective: to figure, to study, okay, to identify, okay, to determine, okay. So all these keywords shall change, okay. To promote shall change, to mitigate shall change, to improve beam usage shall change. Everyone clear about these discussions for this slide? Anyone not clear about these slides? This is what I want to highlight: to promote the action plan, to mitigate the action plan, okay? The improve beam usage, the action plan. The action plan is not what you do in your thesis. Your thesis is to study, to find out, so it should be figure to study. Okay, everyone clear? So for those who do this kind of keywords, you have to take it away and replace, okay? Replace with the proper words and discuss with your supervisor. Okay, so this is the second thing I want to highlight today. So next, We are done with lecture 3 because today we are comparing what is qualitative methods, what is quantitative methods. So let's go back to the earlier slide. Let's go back to the earlier slide and what we learned here is a quali or quanti. Quali or quanti. Quanti. Okay, this is a quantitative methods. So now we take a short one, we come into qualitative methods. Okay. Oh, okay. Quali next week. So we put it next week. Okay. Quanti. Today is quanti. Okay. So this is quantitative methods, and we got IV and DV, right? So this is qualitative, and same goes to quali. Okay, same goes to qualitative. You are going to put all your factors in, but you change them in a questionnaire. Okay, you change them in a questionnaire. So we'll do that qualitative methods next week. And may I know who is the one who use qualitative methods? Who is the one who use qualitative methods? Quali means interviews. Huh? Can you write down your name? Who is the one who use qualitative methods? Okay. So interview method, same thing. You still have to read the journal. You still have to find the factors, okay? And from the factors, you still have to list down all the factors, okay? Before, both still okay. Before you proceed creating your questions, okay? So qualitative methods will be covered next week, okay? Will be covered next week. Again, will be covered next week. And qualitative method, interview method is a confirmatory analysis. Okay, always remember this confirmatory analysis. Sorry. Exploratory analysis. Okay, exploratory analysis. So you are exploring something where the answer is not there. Okay, it is an exploratory analysis. So you get the idea, you read the thesis, you list down all the factors, but there is a gap. Okay, there are gaps for you. There are gaps for you to fit it. Okay, these factors got, these factors got, but these factors not clear. So it's an exploratory analysis. Okay, for quantitative, methods, okay, it is a questionnaire, okay, and it is a confirmatory analysis. Okay, confirmatory analysis. Confirmatory analysis means you got all the factors, you create them into group construct 1, construct 2, you reconfirm with people. Okay, so from here, Okay, from here, you will get the idea, you will get a thought that here, okay, this one, actually you got the answer already. You want to confirm which causing the students to say yes. Will they willing to stay here for one more semester? What are the factors? Okay, I want to reconfirm because I got a list of factors. Okay, so this is a confirmatory. For interview, okay, for interview, it is an exploratory analysis. You explore, okay? So you must keep on create a questions that you can explore in depth. Okay, so that's why your interview question is very important and you have to explore very deep. That's why it's called as a exploratory analysis. Okay, so this one for interview, we will do it next week. Okay, interview method, we will do it next week. Like your lectures arrange. Lecture 4. Okay, lecture for qualitative research. Okay, so you do it next week. So everyone clear with today's topic? This is what we cover today. Everyone clear with this? Qualitative methods. Sorry, quantitative methods. We're almost done. Are you guys clear with this? Okay. So we confirm by using questionnaire. We list down the list of questions by using questionnaire, and this is quantitative methods. Okay. So the last part before we call these sessions end. Okay. Before we call these sessions end, this is the last part. Literature review, table of content. Okay, literature review, table of content. Okay, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, okay, and so on. Okay, can I know what you should write here? Correct, okay. Intro, background, definition. Okay, so from here, of course you must write it with the proper words. I write like this, you also write like this. No, okay, you must write intro to BIM, intro to construction waste management, intro to your topic. Okay, you should write that. Okay, so this part is about intro. Okay, I do not force you to stop at where, but I just let you know the first part is an intro. Okay, you can stop at 2.5, you can stop at 2.2, I don't care. Okay, this part, first part is intro. The second part, okay, is factor related to your objective 1. Okay, you can start with 2.3, you can start with 2.5, I don't care. Okay, that is on your arrangement yourself. Okay, so these factors related to objective 1, like just now. Okay, so you talk about student satisfaction, you talk about space, you talk about lighting, you talk about cleanliness, you talk about size. Okay, so maybe I put it here. Okay, I put it here, hostel spaces. Okay, I put 2.4.1 room, I put 2.4.2. Okay, kitchen, I put 2.4.3. Toilet, I put 2.4.5. 2.4 facilities. Okay, so this is how I arrange them. Okay, then later, oh my god, oh shit, cannot. So don't bother about this. Okay, this no, this no. Okay, don't bother about this. Then followed by 2.5. Can you tell me in our example just now, what I can put for 2.5? What I can put for? Yes, cleanliness, all those things, right? Okay, good, correct. Cleanliness, all those things. So factors contributes to satisfactions. Okay, factors contribute to satisfactions. So I will put 2.5.1 cleanliness. Okay, 2.5.2 size. Okay, and space. Okay, 2.5.3 lighting conditions. 2.5.4 air ventilations, blah blah blah. Okay, so these are the factors. So you see, from here, still objective one factors. Okay, so you keep on do. I don't bother about the arrangement, but you arrange intro, first part, second part, info related to objective one. Okay, info related to objective two. Okay, can you tell me what are the info related to my objective two? Can you tell me what should I write in 2.6 now? Any idea? For my thesis, satisfaction.
Recommendations.
What is recommendations? Just now what I said, what is recommendations? What for above recommendations? What is the topic above recommendation? Any idea, guys?
Certifications.
My DV is affecting one big topic. My dependent variable is affecting one big topic. What is that topic? Not correlation. Correlation is the method. Okay. Stop. Okay, can you write down correlations? Okay, correlations, regressions, right? Just now what I say, right? Okay, multiple regressions. Can you write down all these? All these are your methods of analysis. Okay, all these are your method of analysis. Write down. You confused, huh? Okay, method of analysis.
Is it will stay in hotel or stay in hostel for next semester?
Yes, correct. What is that? What is that topic? Someone mentioned it right. It's a loyalty. Okay, so client loyalty. Okay, so I write 2.6.1. Okay, what other factor affect loyalty? Repurchase. Okay, and so on lah. I got no place to write already. Talk too much already. Okay, 2.6.2 repurchase recommendations. Okay, recommendations to friends. So these are all loyalty factors. Okay, these are all loyalty factors. So come back to here. Method of analysis is correlation and multiple regressions. Can you tell me, since you guys mentioned, so I know where you are not understand. Can you tell me what is my method of data collection? Can someone tell me what is my method of data collection? Questionnaire, correct, questionnaire. Okay, survey. Okay, so make sure you get it right. Okay, make sure you get it right. Method of analysis, okay, is correlation multiple regressions. Method of data collections is questionnaire and survey. Okay, one more thing. This is the third thing. I use graph lah, right? I use pie chart. Okay. I use, someone say bar chart just now, right? Okay. Can you tell me what is this? What is this? Yes, correct. Data presentations. Okay, data presentations. So this is data. Oh, why different color? This is data presentations. Okay, data presentations. Okay. What contribute to these data presentations? What are the smaller things that contribute to this pie chart? What are the smaller things that contribute to this graph? Result, correct, result, okay? So here got result, okay? So now you get the idea, right? Huh? So every key, every items got their own name, okay? So when you speak, you look more fancy, right? When talk to your lecturers, okay, this is my result. This is my data presentation method. I will use a pie chart to show this and this to compare these two. Okay, my method of analysis is I'm using multiple regressions to get a B value. Okay, and from this B value, I compare I list the B value from top to down. So you can have a very clear visualizations. Okay, I arrange them with a pie chart. Okay, and this is my findings. Okay, and one more thing, findings. No place to write. Oh my god. Okay, findings and recommendation. One more thing to write here, findings and recommendation. My question is, what you write here? This part, finding and recommendations. You do this, you do this, you do this. This is step 1, right? This is step 2, right? You analyze ready, you show in graph, right? So your step 4 is this. What you do in step 4? Anyone? You collect data through survey, step 1. Okay. After you get back, you analyze the data by using method of analysis, correlations, mean, all those things. Then later you show the presentations in graph. Okay, you show graph, you show pie chart. And lastly, finding what you do here. And in step 4, what you did in step 4, guys? What do you do? You write. Okay, you compare or cite back past researcher. Okay, you write your thesis, you recommend, and you cite back your past researcher. You cite back what they did. Okay, so this is your finding. Okay, so these are the steps that you have to do. Okay, remember that. You have to remember the step. Step 1, do survey, collect data. Okay, do survey, collect data. Step 2, take the data back, you analyze them. Step 3, you present them with a graph, pie chart or whatever, table. And step 4, after you show chart, you must write your writing. You must compare and cite back past researcher work. Okay, so this is the step. Okay, recommendation as what? Okay, good question, easy. Recommendation as what? Because when you report this graph, you also need to recommend. Okay, this finding show more male students are prefer stay in the hostel because of facilities. Okay, because of facilities. Then you cite back. Okay, you say Ali mentioned in his study, male students are prefer basketball more, prefer sports more than female students. That's why my study support this past researcher statement also. Okay, and you recommend. Okay, from here you are recommending the hostel management not only focus in facility management, they have to care about girl students also. They have to care about female students also, to make sure the cleanliness is there. Okay, so that is your recommendations. Okay, so recommendation is very easy one, because after you cite past researcher work, recommendation part, you don't need to cite anymore. You just add what your opinion is, your self-opinion. Okay, that is recommendations. Clear? Easy? Okay. So first, report the graph, read the graph, percentage. Second, you cite back past researcher. Say Ali also say that male students prefer facilities. They love to play basketball. And maybe CT found also male students not so care about cleanliness. They can live in a more dirty space, maybe, I don't know, just simply cite. Okay. Then the third sentence, you write recommendation. You recommend them to clean the room for all girls students, okay, to ensure girl students are satisfied also. So 3 sentences, okay, 3 sentences. So this is your writing, okay. So this is how we do, okay. So you can see here, this is very important. Table content for your literature review, intro, first part, info related to your objective 1, second part, okay, info to your objective 2, third part, right? So what I want you to do today is go back and prepare your literature review table content, like what I do here. List down your table content. Of course, here must be, make it clear, a proper word, English word, proper one, not definition only. If you are doing beam, definition of beam or what, okay, or the intro, to make people understand what your keywords is. Because beam, if you tell your friend from other discipline, they don't know what is beam. You tell your friend from pharmacy school, they don't know what is beam. So you must make this intro useful for those who are reading this without knowing what your topic is. Okay, like example, we are talking about contract claim. People who are not doing QS, they don't know what is contract claim, right? So make your background clear, make your definition clear, make your intro clear. Okay, so prepare this and show your supervisor. Okay, you have to do this now, because you have to submit your literature review quite soon later. Now week 7 already. So if not mistaken, your submission on literature review is at 10 or 11. Okay, so prepare this, ask your supervisor to approve your table content. Okay, ask your supervisor to approve your table content. Like that, arrange correct or not? Okay, ask your supervisor. Okay, if I arrange like this, okay or not? Okay, the idea of arrangement, I already show you here. I hope that you get it right. Intro, info related to objective 1, info related to objective 2, and so on. Okay, this one we take it away because it's not related to what you should do here. Oops. Oops. Okay, just put it there. Okay, so these are the things you should prepare. So is it okay if 3 of my objectives are independent variable? Okay. Okay. If 3 of the objective are all independent, that is okay. Okay. Can I know if you are going to teach us for the rest of the lecture until lecture, why? Until lecture 6, yes, until the rest. Why? Until everything I done, before submissions, I will give back to your lecturers, and your lecturers will arrange about the submissions and so on. I don't involve in the submission deadline, the due dates that she posts. Okay, I'm not involved in that. That your module lecturer will do that. Okay, your module lecturers will do that. Okay, now 10 a.m. Q&A session start. Okay, I don't want to talk anymore. 2 hours, I never stop. Now your turn. Q&A session starts. Come. Can we use both quanti and qualitative? The answer is yes. That called mixed method. Okay, that called mixed method. Okay. I'll be teaching you until all the content of your work done. Okay, and your module lecturers will be, because I'm sharing module with your Dr. Aisha. Okay, I'm sharing module, so it means one person teach half, one person teach half. So my part, I will cover topic 5, lecture 5, lecture 6, lecture 7, and so sorry, lecture 3, lecture 4, lecture 5, lecture 6. Okay, I will cover lecture 3, lecture 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so it means that it's almost end lah, huh? Because no more lecture 7, right? But lecture 7, that date is for your lecturers to inform you the submissions, all those things. So how many interview do we need for qualitative? Good questions, huh? Interview, you need to have at least 5 to 6. You know why? So that you can create a table, compare and contrast. This say yes, this say no, or these 3 say no. So you will see the difference. Okay, the recommendation for your level, degree level, 5 people. Okay, if you got 6, then okay. Okay, so this is the interview. Interview content of analysis, I haven't shown. I will show next week. This week, I already show questionnaire. Next week, I will show interview. Okay, so just bear with me. Okay. Please ask, how many interview? Please ask. If you don't ask, then you have to find the answer yourself. So please ask now. While I erasing, while I writing out the summary, please ask. Okay. So how decide which best topic? Okay, good.
What are the differences between the intro, background, the explain? Any difference? Will there be any differences?
Is who is asking just now? I can't hear you. Can you repeat your questions? Okay. So how to, Emil Chang, how to decide which batch for our topic? The answer is there's no best topic. Like example, if I got access to all the contractors, okay, then that is my unfair advantage. Okay, and let's say if you can access to the CIDB boards directors, so that is your unfair advantage. So I want you to identify your unfair advantage. From there, you can reach who to get the info, then it will be more helpful. Okay, I wouldn't say the best, but it will be more helpful. Okay, so there's no best way to create questions, but the best, the general way to make sure you are right is to list down all the factors. If the factors I ask you to list down cannot be listed, okay, then the study cannot be done. Okay, I give you one very easy example. How do moon feel to sleep a night in the moon? Okay, what is the air feel in moon? Okay, so these are all your research questions. But when you search factors, okay, you cannot find any info. Okay, then that study cannot be done. Okay, that study must use experimental study. Okay, experimental study. Launch a rocket to there and feel the moon. Okay, to answer your objective. So this one we are not doing. Okay, so you get the list of factor, the more, the better you can do your study. Okay, the more factor you can get in Excel, the more and the easier for you to do the study. Okay. If I have the intro background in chapter 1, do I still do separate chapter 2? Chapter 1 is a general one, is about the holistic one. Chapter 2, you don't go into general, you go into detail. You go into detail, the definition. So if you already cover intro, your chapter 2, you don't cover intro anymore. You cover what is BIM, what is construction waste, okay? What is SMM, okay? So if you are doing SMM2 and contract, or you comparing a new SMM and an old SMM. So what is SMM new? What is old SMM? Okay? So you go into definitions if you already covered intro. Which communications method you would prefer if you have a question to ask? Ask me in Facebook. I will respond more promptly in Facebook. Okay? Ask me in Facebook. In Facebook, there are some restrictions. Sometimes you text message and the message will go to request notification, request message. And that request message won't have notifications. Okay, so if you send a message to me, I didn't reply, means that your message already go into that particular message box. Okay, you have to add me as friend first, then your message will pop up as a notification. Okay, so make sure if you send message to me, then it go to the junk message, then please add me first so that this thing will pop up a notification. If I have either intro and background in chapter 1, do I still need separate for chapter 2? Literally will be separate. Okay, I already answered you. Okay, do definitions instead of intro. What else? So little only are your questions. What else? Factor 2 does not necessary to be factors. Yes, correct. That is just my arrangement. You can name as per fancy as you want. Okay, what I want to show you is section 2 is related to objective 1. Section 3 is related to objective 2. Okay, if 3 of my objectives are all independent variable, means I will require 3 tables for task 2. Task 2. Oh, okay. This one, correct. Because your objectives are not related, so you have 3 factors already, 3 groups of factors. Okay, you cannot group them together. Okay, Heng, Songjet. Okay, Songjet Heng. Okay, so correct. You must have 3 tables because all are different grouping of factors. Okay, so can I ask, is case study a type of quali research or is it different? Yes, case study is a qualitative research because we go to the site, we open everything from the site, look at the document, look at the computer setting, look at the program they use, look at the account. So this is a qualitative research. Okay, case study. So for case study, right, you must be very comprehensive and detailed. You must look at the account book and compare the yearly performance. You must look at the method they use to construct the building. You must look at the safety they use. Like example, you want to study on safety on site, you must go to the site, see what are the safety methods they use, take all the photos, safety method, safety measure, that call a case study. Okay, if you are not going into detail, you are at the surface, you are doing a surface study, then you're finding nothing to analyze. Okay, can I ask case study type qualitative is a different type of analysis? Okay, case study, you wait for it, you will follow interview method, then I will show you how. Okay, just bear with me, Winnie. If I forget about your questions, we ask again. Okay, the methods are similar with interview methods. Okay, methods are similar with interview methods. I mean the methods of showing the result, okay, are similar with interview methods. Okay, so when we go to interview method, you ask me, you remind me, okay? Okay. To answer your questions, there are many different ways. If you do case study, the difficulties you will face is you want to go in depth to that particular site. You must go into the organizations and study in depth about the organization. This is the difficulties. Okay. So for questionnaire, you don't go in depth, you go very generic. You go all by sending a questionnaire. But the problem you will face for questionnaire is you face difficulty in reaching your generic respondent, Okay, so this is the problem that you face. So you see case study got pro and cons, okay, got difficulty also. Questionnaire got difficulty to reach generic, okay, respondent. Interview, you got problems also. Okay, so 3 also got problems. Please ask, please ask. Welcome. Okay. Okay. One more thing, to-do list, Do you see your lecture 3, right? In your lecture 3, there's a reflections column. Have you seen this, everyone? reflections column. Okay. With the orange color symbol like this. With a megaphone. Okay, so for reflections column, you have to do your reflections after today's lecture. You do chapter 3 because it's about quantitative. So please do your reflections. Okay, write a short reflections. Remember to write your name and ID before your essay. Okay, write a short reflections. Remember to write your name and ID because when you press send, okay, the system not capture who you are. So in your writing, write your name, ID before you start your essay. Use case study done by previous researcher is counted as qualitative? No. Okay, Jack Lee. Use case study done by previous researcher is not counted as quali. It is counted as their study. Okay, their study. Because you are study on desk. Okay, and you are taking a review of past researcher result. So it is a desk study. Or some people saying that you are doing a literature review. Okay, because you're staying on your desk, you're studying on this result compared to this result on your desk. Okay, so it is a desk study, or some people they will call it just a literature review. Interview and case study. Does it mean we can interview lesser people? Okay. How less you want to do, how far you want to go, Jing Yi. You are doing case study plus interview. How less you want to do and how far you want to go. Please let me know. Reflection is not open. Okay, I will inform Dr. Aisha because I am not assigned to the times also. Okay, I will inform Dr. Aisha and you will do the reflection after that. Maybe 3, okay. Okay, maybe 3, okay. But you must be very specific and go in depth on the questions on 3 people. Because try to imagine, one say yes, one say no, one say don't know. Then what happened? Right? 3 people, one say yes, one say no, one say don't know, no opinion. Then you cannot conclude the conclusions. Okay, so you must ask until very in depth and very careful. It must be done by Excel. Do you know why? Because if you done in Excel, then later you can copy the Excel and put in your writing in chapter 3. Actually, this is to ready you for chapter 3. Okay, later put in chapter 3. So if you don't put in Excel, later in chapter 3, you will do again. So no point, do it now.
Sir, I got one question.
Yes, please ask.
For the reflection, right? What should we write actually? And how long should we write? And how many pages should we write?
There's a mention of words, right? 150, right? I think you cannot lock in there. If not mistaken, in the reflections, what do you call it? Instructions. Okay, there are mentions. I think 650 words. I think so. You just
So,
write whatever you learned today and put it there for your submissions, for your reflections.
so which is whatever we learn from chapter 1 until today lecture.
No. For today lecture only.
Only for today lecture.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, for today lecture.
Sir, I got another questions.
Yes.
For the interview, right? If you say just now you say at least we need to interview 5 to 6 person. Is it
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
If the company or the management team they doesn't have enough person, maybe they got 4 person or 3 person. So how do we resolve this problem?
Then
If
we
this
need four lah. Then do four lah. Because if not mistaken, yours is a case study. So case study, you must go very, very deep.
yeah.
Okay. So not
So
only
I must interview the same company person, right?
yes, this depend on you because if you are doing two case study means you are doing two company. Means you are doing two company means few from here, few from here. If you only do one company, then you must get at least the number that required to answer your objective. Okay, but you must go very deep. If not, you're finding you got nothing to report.
Okay, so we just ask anything regarding our objective and the research questions, right? And how they resolve the problem, how they manage the problem, right?
Correct. But the thing is, you must plan your sentence, your questions in a sequence. Okay, I
So
will show you next week.
do we say at any minimum how many questions do we need to ask?
No. No. No minimum questions.
Okay.
Any questions, guys? Question? Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay, so you see in section topic 3, okay, chapter 3, you have to talk about questionnaire design, questionnaire design, or you use interview question, you must talk about interview question setting up, okay, setting up an interview question. That one I show you next week. So you see, chapter 3, design of questionnaire, you talk about how are you going to conduct your questionnaire, you say which type of scale you use, you say how many point scale you use, okay, and you show section A, what are the components that you included, okay, and you show section B, what are the components you included. Okay, you see, from this table, this is what I asked you to do just now. Item, source, item, source, correct? Now she already covered into group. She already covered them into group. She got locational factors, they got structural factors. So these are all the items. So these are all the questions, source, where he get. Okay, same goes to this. Okay, so same thing. If you don't do this first until chapter 3 later, you will face trouble. Okay, but now I ask you to list down them in one whole bunch. I didn't ask you to group them yet because you don't know how to group them still, right? So list down first, then you will use this later in chapter 3. Okay, so this is for chapter 3. Okay, clear for this? Clear for the table? Why I ask you to do the table? Okay, any more questions? If no questions, then we are almost done. Any more questions? Wait, one moment, guys. Does categorizing factor consider filling the research gap? No, no. It is just make them more powerful to answer your objective. Okay, Yisin, let's take this as an example. Like example, I'm asking which one they prefer. Okay, then near to transport, near to school, near to hospital. Maybe all these are very generic. I cannot find anything. So I group then locational attribute. I got one mean here. Compared to structural attribute, I got another mean here. Group mean here. The mean will be stronger. Okay, if I compare between items, I found no interesting finding. I have to compare between construct. Okay, so this is the reason why we group them. Okay, so it is not filling any research gap. It is a method to do a analysis. So am I answer your question? Okay. One moment. I'm taking attendance. I'm screenshotting your name. Okay. One moment, huh? Okay, done. So any questions before we call it a day? Okay. Okay, if no questions, then we're done for today. All right. So I'll see you next week. Make sure you do your work and do the reflections, and I'll see you next week. Okay. So thanks. Bye.